walked in there, and I know a little bit about old cars because I had a 1993 Ford Taurus that like broke down constantly. But yeah, like these newfangled fucking like anything post like 2010, I don't know jack shit about.
Dude, newer cars are sick. When they got like sensors on the back that tell you when you're pulling out, pulling in, and they like make alarm sounds.
Oh, dude, I would love a fucking car with like a rear view camera.
Oh god, yeah. Like, recently got a car, and his car has that. His car has like it has like an alarm when you're backing up, or if a car's coming, it warns you if cars are coming. Puts like a little alert sign on, being like, "Don't back out because cars are coming."
Yeah.
And like when you get close, Chris, you have the same thing. It has like a radar that tells you how close you are. Those are genius. And that's the future I'm glad we live in. I'm glad we don't live in stick shift only, fucking fog on the screen, old CD players that like have CDs that get broken and stuck in your CD player. I don't know if this is just me, but this is...
No, I completely agree. When I went back to Ireland, I was like, this is my first time in Ireland and I'm actually able to fucking drive.
Oh, chargers too. Chargers built into cars.
Yeah. But I was like, Mom, can I use your car when I come back to Ireland and drive around? She was like, but you drive automatic. And I was like, yeah, but Dad taught me manual before I left to America years ago. And I was like, I can learn it again. And I got back, and I did learn it again. I drove all the way from fucking Carlow to Wexford. And then right as I was pulling into my mom and dad's driveway, the fucking car stalled. And I blocked the main road, and I had all of these cars like, like everyone's like freaking out at me, and it completely traumatized me. And now I never want to drive manual again. And I'm just like, what? It can just stall and just leave you in the middle of the road. And I like, obviously you can turn it off and turn it back on again, but it freaked me out so bad. I just don't even want to bother.
Car stuff, that shit scares me. Ooh. When I drove once a blue moon like ages ago, it was back like. It's been a while since I've drove. Basically, I have to get my license again and do all that stuff. That's why I'm building my credit so I can afford a car.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere close to a car credit era, but like I'm getting there.
Yeah.
But like I need a car. So, anyways, when I was driving, like I was very attentive, but because I was so attentive, if somebody like somehow broke out of like you know, if we're like in like if we're in like a simulation, but then like someone if you think of like everyone's driving the same way,
like
it's
ridiculously
like black and white,
overpowered.
then some lunatic decides to not follow the rules and they just like break the simulation and they break my like cone of vision. I shut down. I freak out. I'm like, oh my god, this person broke the rules of driving. Teacher, he's not driving right. I fucking freak out, and I like. I don't know. I have to somehow like master that, and I fear that. I fear about getting back into driving.
You fear the monster within.
Yeah, dealing with like people who are stupid. But I can already observe that.
Oh, man.
Not even driving, and see how dumb people can be. The most common one is nobody uses their fucking turn signal, and they just swerve in front of you, and they're just like, "Oh, he knows I'm turning."
Yeah.
It's like you're insane, dude. Just use your fucking make it like riding a bike or like blinking your eyes. Turn your fucking turn signal on every time you turn.
Yeah, people here are like the move that I absolutely hate is when you turn on your turn signal and then someone speeds up to not let you pass.
God.
So often
Every
here.
dickhead.
I made a whole cartoon about that. I was fucking mad about it. That was like real anger.
I feel like if there was like an app, a tattle app, right?
You want to squeal?
Yeah, there's a squeal tattle app.
I think for cars that should be acceptable.
You could like tattle on this fucking thing. This is the future. Everyone's chipped and stuff. You can press a button. Suddenly a radar goes off.
You want to have everyone chipped just so you can tattle on them?
Yes.
Corey, you are fucking.
For these people,
you can't start
these
that.
These people get targeted
because then it won't be just these people.
You didn't let me finish what I was saying.
Go on.
It's not a tattle. It's a button you press because they're not driving black and white. These motherfuckers' cars are halted. A metal thing goes over their wheels. They try to get out. Their car doesn't fucking move.
This is some
Suddenly,
1984
a goddamn robot comes out, aims its fucking projectiles at him, shoots 40 fucking missile launchers, and blows him to Kingdom Come.
Okay, fair enough.
This is the tattle. It's called death. That's what you get if you don't follow the rules of the road. If you're a fucking aggressive a driver and you're just a dick, what happened? This is the title app. Boom! You're dead. And all your family are alerted that you titled, and they just have to turn a fucking blind eye.
Dude.
And it's on everyone's permanent record.
You want to know my like trillionaire fantasy?
Yes.
I get this little fucking like Prius,
Yeah.
and I take it in, and I get like Lockheed Martin to make this thing like out of lead, like built like a fucking tank. And I got this little Prius, and I start driving late at night, just on a road with 2 lanes. And when the big fucking truck starts tailgating me and like getting real up my ass, I just slam on the brakes and send this little fucking lead ball Prius through their front end like a goddamn cannonball.
This is a good idea for video games.
If they live,
If they live.
I get out and I walk over to their driver's seat and I say, you know how fast you were going?
Hey,
I'm gonna need your insurance, buddy. You just hit my car.
Hey developers, I have an idea for a game. It's called it's basically this. It's a driving simulator where anytime you experience people cutting up, speeding in front of you, doing this stuff, they have a little fucking target that follows over them, and you can follow them, and then you get upgrades to upgrade your vehicle. It's basically like playing Twisted Metal, only you target those who don't follow the fucking rules of the road. That, like, their goddamn thing. And you follow them. And then it becomes like this own little battle arena. They get stuff, but their upgrades aren't as good as yours. Your upgrades are better. And then you mow them down, and